to work on stuff. You can do just body weight exercises. You know, just squat. What is up, guys? Good morning. Let me pause this. You know what's funny about this YouTube? I don't know if it's YouTube or just us in general, us vloggers, but for some reason, I feel like we're all connecting some weird way. See, yesterday I was watching YouTube and I was watching Luis's video, and I've been going through some stuff with my gear, that gear acquisition syndrome, and I keep overthinking all my gear and what have you. It turns out he was going through the same thing. So yesterday I got over that, and I remembered a few videos ago I had did a video about wanting to put myself on some kind of goal or what do you call it, a challenge. I wanted to challenge myself, so I started this project, Maximum Limits, which meant I'm going to push myself to my limits because my doctor has me on restriction where I can't lift too much weight, maybe 15-20 pounds max. So in order to reach my limits, I have to push it. Well, last night I started to set up my little workout station because I was working out here in the room, and then I brought all the DJ equipment in here and it was a mess. Well, it's another thing. Got it out of here. I've got all the DJ equipment out of here. I know I'm all over the place, but so as I'm watching Carlos's video and he's talking about working out this morning, I'm watching it and I'm like, we're on the same page. We're on the same page because I'm trying to get motivated to reach maximum limits, and it's getting harder because I just do body weights and little dumbbells, you know, push-ups, dips, and my little dumbbells. That's all I do, and I'm getting bored. So what I did this weekend is actually Michelle and I went out and we did some shopping, and I told you guys, you know, I did some shopping, spent money I shouldn't have. Well, I ended up buying me a weight bench, used, but I bought a weight bench and put it in the garage. So I straightened up the garage a little bit last night to try to get it in there, make room for it, and got a little bit more cleaning to do, but it's going to work out. And as a matter of fact, let me show you. It's used. I don't have a bar yet, and I only have those dumbbells. But yeah, I got me a workout bench. Got me this little workout bench. This is what I plan to work out on. It's my little workout bench. Got some dumbbells. Cleaned up in here a little bit. I had some wood in here. I have them wine barrels. I'm actually taking those here in about an hour. I've got to go to my mother-in-law's house. I did mention we're having her a party here in a couple months, so the family's getting ready, getting everything ready. I've got my truck loaded up a little bit. I've got the wine barrels I've got to load up and take down there. And come in here. The DJ equipment right there. I got to load that up. Got to load this table up, the speakers up, the woofer. It's all the cables. That's that. All right, I'll load it up. I'm all loaded up, ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over there. Head to my mother-in-law's, take the pups with me. Let them go. I talked to Michelle. She was like, you wanna just wait for me and we'll go together? But she has a doctor's appointment here at like 1:30. So I was like, then we gotta go after that. Nah, I'll just go real quick. So I was taking a sip of water before I get in the truck. But let me get these dogs loaded up. What the hell was that? Let me get these pups loaded up. Up. Come here, Charlie. Come here. All right, I'm out. Let's go get this delivered. Let's go drop this off. Okay, see? Now I remember my glasses, but I got my old ones. These are all scratched up and dirty, but no, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna come back and go to Michelle's appointment. I think I'll go visit Russ real quick. Back. I made this actually another day. It's a whole nother day. The weekend done passed, but I'm back. I'm back here at my father-in-law's house to help him. I had a long weekend. Not even gonna get into it. It was kind of a bad weekend, but I'm not gonna get into it because it is what it is. Stay positive, you know what I mean? I came to help him with this wrought iron gate that he's building himself. Oh, shoot, I gotta get him water. There it is. That's his gate. He's making by hand, all by hand. Yeah. Okay. Let me show you where this is going. So I basically came to help him hold it up while he welds it, so I can't be welding, but I'll hold it up for him. So see this gap right here? So that wrought iron piece is gonna weld is gonna go in between this gap. And then there's another one there, 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 there. So he's got 8 to do. He got 8 gaps to do. And he's got a pretty big property here, guys, and he needs help, so that's why I'm here. So he's got to fill all these gaps with the wrought iron. Then we're going to come back and paint this. But this is what he's done so far. Let me take you to this end. I'm not even going to walk it because it's pretty big. I'll show you right here. See, that's how it's going to look when it's done. All painted and stuff. So we did all that. Let's walk it. What the hell with it? Just a little bit. I don't want to get winded. There goes Charlie. Oh, these boys love it out here. We got the welders getting ready to go weld it up right now. This right here is it's actually our hangar. I have my tent trailer inside there. When we bought my tent trailer, that's where we put it. So he had a boat in there, but he got rid of his boat. So now it's just my trailer, and he's got a little utility trailer in there. But so I'm not gonna walk this whole thing, but this is what we did last time. So I got this all the wrought iron fencing and the block wall we painted. This we're getting ready to prep to put concrete and awning. He wants to do something here. And then that piece, we did all that wrought iron and block wall he did himself. That gate opens up. And there it is, it's his house. My old truck, my red truck right there. Check him out. But this is it. That's what we're doing today. Is messing with this wrought iron fencing around his property. And he's got his workshop right there, his garage. You see it. See his workshop right there. I'll show you the rest of the fence. Sorry, it's all crooked. Got a rock in my shoe. Hey, what are you eating? Me eating that stuff. Come on. He's eating cat food. My father-in-law puts cat food out here because the cats keep the bugs away, or scorpions and stuff. But here's the rest. Here's the other side. There it is. That's the rest of the wall we did, or the fence, whatever you want to call it. All that. It goes all the way around. Oh, yeah, see, so this was one side. See, and there's the driveway. So this is a driveway. Kind of. Well, driveway, back way, however you want to call it. Check this out. It looks pretty cool. Spiderweb. So that's that. So far, 3 done. The 1, 2, and 3. 3 done so far, and it's starting to warm up. So we're gonna take a little break real quick and go grab a bite to eat, and then come back and see how much we get done. Some of the tiniest grapes I've ever seen. They're just now growing, they're coming in, so that looks pretty cool. See if I can find some more. Yeah, here's some more, look at this. Here's a tiny group. Some more right there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We're still here, just waiting, got something to eat real quick, had lunch, and now we're gonna go back at it. Woo, all right, I'm done for today. My father-in-law said he'd come back tomorrow so I can help him, but it's not too bad. It's not hard helping him. He's just needs help. Just needs a second set of hands, that's all. So I'm on my way home. Got the doggies all loaded up, they're ready to go. It's hot, it's already hitting. Let me see. I can't tell. Oh, it's only 89 degrees. 89 degrees, but we're headed home. I'm back. We're home. Got these pups cooled down finally. Cooling down finally. I gotta put this on the charger too. It's getting low. Battery's running low. Anyhow, this is gonna be one of these videos where I gotta piece it together and make it make sense, because I actually started it last week. It's Tuesday. Today's already Tuesday, and I started this one on like Friday, or I think it was Friday I started it. And then we had a rough weekend, like I mentioned in the video. But then when I got home and I was starting to go through the footage that I recorded from Friday. And I remembered I left off with, I was taking Michelle to the doctor's appointment. So today when I started off with it was a bad weekend, I thought, oh yeah, I can't leave it like that. So, okay, make it make sense. So Friday, after Michelle's doctor's appointment, everything's fine. By the way, everything's fine. Friday night, we go and actually spend the evening together at the casino. So we went to the casino, played a little bit, had a good time, won a couple $100 and put a couple $100 back, won a couple $100 more, put a couple $100 more back. So, but we had a good time. So that's what counts, is we had a good time. And these guys are cooled down. Nice and cool. Anyhow, so that was Friday night. When we come home is where our bad weekend started. We came home to a hot house. Our house was 86 degrees in the house, something like that. And we couldn't believe it, because we did have record temperatures this week here in Arizona, and we were hit 106, but we had just had our AC service the day before, so we didn't think nothing of it. But when we got home, it was hot. It was hot. And my daughter was home, my granddaughter was here, and I was like, why didn't you guys call us? And they were like, well, we thought you guys just had the AC off. We're like, no, it's hot, it's too hot. So anyways, the AC went out Friday night. So, sorry, I got a delivery. Let's go see who's got a package. Thank you.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. There you go, sir.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
I dropped the camera. I had it on the tripod. All right. I don't know what happened. I dropped the camera and I picked it up and whatever. I'm not gonna say it because it might, you know. Anyhow, so the house was hot. That was Friday night. We decided, you know what, let's just ride it out. Let's just ride it out because the temperature was supposed to get into the like the 60s, the low 60s, mid 60s at night. So we just opened up all the windows and doors and turned on the fans and what have you. And then Saturday, what did we do? Saturday, we just hung out at the house. We kind of just hung out here because the house actually cooled down quite a bit. It cooled down quite a bit. I got it down to like, I think it was 71. I got it down to 71 in the house, and then I shut it all down, and it was cool for the rest of the day because it wasn't going to get to 106 until later that day. And then, so Saturday we just hung out. We kind of hung out here. I took advantage of the heat. We were outside in the front yard. I washed the truck. Let Anna get wet, so she got wet. So we just hung out outside, and it wasn't too bad in the shade. You know, I would spray our trees down, and it wasn't horrible. It wasn't too bad. And now I'm jumping around because that Amazon guy threw me off. What I was gonna say is I had the AC serviced on Thursday, so he came out Thursday. Everything was working fine. Friday we come home, AC, whatever. I already said that. I didn't call the AC guy because Friday he told me he was leaving to California for the weekend with his family. So I knew he was gone. And that's I'm just gonna say that's my AC guy, and that's my father-in-law's AC guy. So we use him. You know, we all use him for our AC services. And I knew he was gonna be gone, but I called him anyways. I'm like, hey, I know you're out, but I want you to know the AC's out. It went out. He's like, oh man, he's like, I'll be there Monday morning. So I was like, okay, so that's why we had to write it out. Well, then we thought about getting a hotel and all that. So Michelle actually looked it up and to see if we had any rooms at the casinos, and it's already starting to cool down. So we'll just write it out. So we did. Saturday we wrote it out, and then so Sunday morning we knew that it was going to be hot. You know, it was going to get hot. So we decided to call my father-in-law and see if he wanted to go meet up for breakfast. And he tells us that he's actually already had plans to meet my son for lunch. And we're like, oh, really? And he didn't invite us. So we kind of invited ourselves. We called our son. We're like, hey, where are you going? Where are you going with your grandfather to have lunch? And he says, we're going to go have seafood at the mall. So Michelle and I were like, let's go. So we told our daughter and told her, let's get ready. Let's go eat. We're going to the mall, have lunch, and we'll just hang out at the mall. So we did. We hung out at the mall. And yesterday, they came yesterday, Monday. So yesterday, that's what I did yesterday is they came and he showed up here about 9 o'clock in the morning, and he fixed it, and he found a leak. So that's what it was. It was a leak up in the attic. So he was able to get up there and he fixed it. He was here for a few hours, and then because I had ran it so long without Freon, not that I did it intentionally, because I was gone. The breaker was getting really hot because it was just constantly running, like there was no brakes. So it was just constantly on, and it was starting to overheat and starting to melt. So during that process, one of the wires actually grounded out. It was starting to ground out. It was starting to, and the guy, he showed me, the AC tech, he showed me everything before he fixed it. He's like, look, this is what's going on, and I need to fix it. He goes, because if I left it like this, he goes, it can potentially cause a fire and, spark and cause a fire. So I was like, yeah, let's get it taken care of. So, you know, the cost of that, the cost of, I was unexpected, so I had to pay for that. And then of course the Freon, and of course the welding job and the service call. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And it is what it is. Got it taken care of. The house is cool now. It's fixed. And then while they were here, my father-in-law showed up and he was telling me what he was going to do today. So that's why I went to help him. He's like, you know, I just need an extra set of hands, you know, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, no problem. So I went and helped my father-in-law today, and that was it. That was that. And I kind of wanted a video of that too, because my father-in-law, man, that guy does not stop. He does not stop. And he's 79 years old. He's about to turn 80 years old, and that man still goes strong. That whole block wall that I showed you guys, all that work, he did by himself. Or I shouldn't say by himself, but he did it. He did it by hand. You know, we went and helped him a little bit here and there, you know. He had a few guys that would go help him, but he's the kind of man that he'd rather do it and you watch him and learn than him sit there and tell you how to do it. He's the kind of man that will start just doing something and expect you to just jump in and do exactly what he's doing. He don't have time to explain it to you. He don't want to sit there and teach you. So he hires people to go help him, but he ends up doing the work himself. And he ends up turning everybody into laborers. Like, he'll be laying the block, hey, bring me another block, make cement, give me this, give me that. And he's doing most of the work, but that's just him. So today, you know, I need help. I really need your help because I have this to do, that to do, this to do, that to do. And then I get there and I'm just basically watching him because he's doing everything he said he needed to do. And I'm like, well, where do you need help? It's like, well, and it's not things that I can help him with, you know, like welding. When he was welding, I can't help him weld. I don't know how to weld. And with my pacemaker, I can't touch a welder. I'm not supposed to touch a welder, so, because of electricity. So anyhow, he had to weld, but when we flipped the gate over, you know, we just flipped it over so he can weld both sides, and then we picked it up, carried it to the wall, and that was it. That's all I helped him with. But he goes strong, and he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. Today he did tell me he's getting tired. He's like, I'm getting tired. He's like, I don't think I'm going to start any more big projects. And I know in the video I told you there was that area where he wants to pour concrete. He wants to put a slab of concrete with pillars and have like an awning so I can park a trailer, that tent trailer that I told you I have in that hangar. He wants to tear that down because it's getting pretty old. I think we built that about 20 years ago. Well, he built it 20 years ago, and the storm has gotten a hold of it a few times, and I've gone back and helped him repair it. So it's kind of getting Frankenstein together. So it's time to come down and start fresh. So that's what he wants to do on the side. But he has all the material to do it, so he's like, maybe we'll do it. But he said, I'm getting tired of these big projects. And then he asks people for help, and they don't really go help him. But I'm like, let's do it. Let's do whatever you need to do. I'm here to help, and as long as I can, you know, health-wise. But that's it. That's just a rant. That's just a rant video. I just wanted a piece of honestly, my father-in-law's property and what he's done, because, you know, we're all proud of that man. We're all proud of that man. And we're having my mother-in-law's party there. That's where we're having her party. So it's a big one. We're having a big one. So it's going to be lots of fun. And my wife, Michelle's already saying, you know, we're going to have to set up your camera here and there. I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of footage. And I'm trying to set up, actually, if you guys can help me, Luis, actually, you're the man. We want to set up somewhat like a photo booth where we can set up a tablet with our own QR code, or have a QR code at the entrance of the party and have people scan it and share their pictures to the QR code. That's what I was told. I started to look it up, but I got sidetracked. And then anyhow, so if you can help me with that, anybody can help me with that, let me know. And I guess I'll cut this one short because I have Anna outside playing. Dinner. You know what? I'm doing leftovers. I'm tired. I'll just make me some more tea. I was trying to get more lemons from my father-in-law's tree, but he only had a few, so I just left them. But I should have got some for lemonade, so I guess iced tea it is. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.